Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast. Sleepless nights and headache stack. Restlessness to hell and back.
When I first got a glimpse of the Realme GT8 Pro's camera setup, my first thought was, whoa, that's really close. I honestly wasn't sure if people would vibe with this bold new lens design, but then I noticed two tiny screw holes beside the module, and that's when things started to get really interesting. A quick shout out to my tech partner from China for sharing this video. A big thank you for making this possible. Hey everyone, it's Maiky from techmaiky. If you love staying updated with the latest gadgets, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our exciting tech. So, this is the freshly launched Realme GT8 Pro and its sibling, the Realme GT8. The Pro model stands out with an industry-first mechanical assembly design, something you don't usually see on a smartphone. Now, if you've been following me for a while, you know how much I appreciate designs inspired by machines and monsters, and I've gotta say, Realme went all in this time. When I first unboxed the GT8 Pro, I immediately spotted the prototype-style module, complete with this mechanical assembly concept. Inside the box, Realme even includes a small orange screwdriver and a set of extra screws. Yup, you can actually unscrew both sides of the camera module, pop it out, and reveal what looks like a little robotic figure, kind of like a mini Android robot. And don't worry, Realme didn't forget about phone protection. The included Fun module comes with a specially designed case to match. Now, for years, people have debated over rounded versus rectangular camera modules, but Realme said, why not both? You can swap between them depending on your style or use. For example, if you're a gamer or you often rest your phone flat on a desk, you might prefer the metal window module. It's got a flat edge that makes it more stable and reduces wobble when using the phone in landscape mode. If you're into photography, you can go for the classic prototype module. That's the one most mainstream camera setups take inspiration from these days. But if you like something that screams personality, try out the functional robot form or the transparent cube. You can even get creative and craft your own design. I've seen that a professional craftsman actually handmade one of these camera lens and heatsink modules, which makes me wonder how many cool third-party options we'll start seeing soon. I was even thinking of making my own prototype module with a yellow ring. Gives it a launch-ready mechanical vibe, right? Originally, I thought about making it magnetic, but since the camera area bears a lot of pressure, screws just make more sense structurally. And don't worry, even with this removable setup, the phone maintains IP69 dust and water resistance because the lower mechanical structure is welded directly to the back panel. The flash is cleverly tucked to one side of the module, aligned with the screws. The only thing, there's just one flash. The other side houses a color temperature LED instead. The version I'm using is the white color variant, featuring a frosted AG glass back and a unique Ricoh GR logo silkscreen on the top right. The entire Realme GT8 lineup uses a matte finish metal frame, giving the phone a solid, premium touch. Coming to the display, both models rock a 2K 144Hz dome screen, powered by the BOE Q10 sensor. Realme went back to a flat screen design this time, paired with subtly rounded corners and ultra-thin bezels. Personally, I think flat displays are perfect for gaming and easier to protect with tempered glass. And when it comes to brightness, Realme didn't hold back. In real-world tests, both phones easily crossed 1,000 nits of manual full-screen brightness and peaked at over 2,000 nits. Seriously, Realme, how bright are you planning to go? This level of brightness is perfect for outdoor visibility, whether you're using GPS navigation or taking photos in bright sunlight. Speaking of photography, both the GT8 and GT8 Pro deliver strong performance. On the hardware side, they share a Periscope telephoto lens and a Ricoh anti-glare main camera, both featuring the Ricoh GR imaging system. Swipe down on the shutter in the camera app and you'll instantly switch to Ricoh GR mode, where you'll find classic 28mm and 40mm focal lengths in the corner. You also get 5 legendary Ricoh GR film simulation styles. The first one gives you rich, atmospheric colors with a subtle hue shift. Not the cheap, oversaturated kind, but that cinematic tone Ricoh is known for. The second mode softens everything for a nostalgic, vintage feel. Then there's high contrast black and white, perfect for early mornings or late evenings to emphasize shadows and light play. The low contrast monochrome mode reveals more detail in darker areas, while the standard mode stays true to natural color aesthetic with just a slight touch of Ricoh's fine-tuning. There's also a quick focus option in the settings. You can preset a focus distance for snapping fast-moving subjects. Plus, tapping the top right icon switches to the immersive GR viewfinder. Swiping left or right changes focal lengths, and every photo supports Ricoh GR's exclusive water sculpting modes, giving you flexible post-processing options. Overall, everything from the interface layout to the color science shows that Realme and Ricoh GR have worked closely together, though right now, that partnership only extends to the main camera. It makes sense because Ricoh GR's philosophy has always been about letting users see the world through the lens, and Realme seems to have truly embraced that. And yes, Realme's telephoto capabilities have also leveled up. The Pro's Periscope telephoto sensor is a massive 1.56-inch 200-megapixel unit, meaning it uses flagship-level specs for zoom photography. You can take ultra-detailed shots of distant objects, then crop or recompose without losing clarity. Even the standard Realme GT8 packs a Periscope telephoto lens, a rare find in its price bracket. It's tuned close to a portrait focal length, delivering that pleasing depth compression effect and beautifully layered foregrounds. When it comes to performance, the Realme GT8 Pro is a real beast. It's powered by the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 edition, while the regular GT8 runs on the Snapdragon 8 Elite edition. Both are flagship-level chips, so you can expect top-notch performance across the board. Every model in the lineup supports GT Performance Engine 3.0, ensuring maximum efficiency during demanding tasks. Now let's talk about gaming, because that's where things get really fun. Since both phones pack a 2K 144Hz display, some games can even run in 2K resolution with a 144Hz peak frame rate. I tested Genshin Impact, and after a solid 30-minute session, the average frame rate hovered around 119.95 FPS. The back of the phone got up to 44.5 degrees Celsius, but the gameplay stayed buttery smooth the entire time. In StarCraft, the performance was just as consistent, averaging 119.27 FPS after half an hour. Games like Triangle Table Action and PUBG Mobile also run seamlessly at 144 Hz without needing any performance modes or tweaks. Input response was snappy, and there were no major frame drops or lag spikes. What really makes the GT8 series stand out for gamers is its 3200Hz touch sampling rate combined with 360Hz four-finger tracking. That means ultra-responsive touch precision, perfect for FPS players. Aiming and shooting feel extremely accurate, making this lineup a serious contender for the next generation of gaming-focused smartphones. The Pro model also steps things up with an 08116 vibration motor, which is larger and more powerful than the 0809 motors found in most other phones. With 4D vibration during gameplay, every gunfire, explosion, and recoil feels more immersive. Even during everyday use, adjusting volume, brightness, or typing, the haptic feedback feels refined and premium. Sound quality is another strong point. This generation features dual 1150E master-grade symmetrical speakers, which deliver crisp, balanced audio with a noticeable improvement over the previous model. I've even recorded a comparison clip to show just how much better it sounds in real life. Now, let's talk about charging and battery life, another area where Realme went all out. The GT8 Pro packs a massive 7,000 mAh battery supporting 120-watt wired and 50-watt wireless charging. The standard GT8 also comes with the same 7,000 mAh capacity, but supports 100-watt wired charging. In my tests, the Pro hit 100% in just 39 minutes, while the standard version took about 43 minutes. With a battery this big, you can easily go through a full day or even more without worrying about running out of juice. Both models also include a 3D ultrasonic fingerprint sensor. It's fast, accurate, and perfectly positioned for easy access. Realme has clearly paid attention to the small details here. Moving to software, Realme UI 7.0 introduces a sleek light and shadow glass design theme that complements the Ricoh GR imaging partnership. It adds that extra layer of polish, making the user interface look as premium as the hardware feels. Overall, both the Realme GT8 Pro and GT8 Standard Edition mark a major leap from the previous generation. The Pro model really shines with its innovative modular design, 200-megapixel periscope camera, and deep collaboration with Ricoh GR, making it not just a smartphone, but a true powerhouse for gaming and photography. The standard version also benefits from the Ricoh GR partnership and sports a solid 50-megapixel camera, making it a great choice for users on a tighter budget. It doesn't feel like Realme cut corners. It's more like they optimized it for value. But if you want the complete experience, performance, photography, and premium feel, the GT8 Pro is definitely the one to go for. In today's smartphone market, where so many devices feel the same, Realme's bold modular design and creative collaborations bring something fresh to the table. It's exciting to see a brand experimenting with ideas that make phones genuinely fun again. Hopefully, more companies take notes and push for innovation like this. The Realme GT8 Pro starts at 39,999 yuan in China, which converts to roughly 430 pounds in the UK, $561 in the US, and about 488 euros in Germany. And that wraps it up for today's video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more awesome tech content. See you in the next one.